สวัสดีครับวันนี้ VIP นะครับพาคุณผู้ชมนั้นบินลัดฟ้ามาที่กองบินที่ 7 จังหวัดสุราษฎร์ธานีครับเพื่อพบกับ Breitling Jet Team ครับซึ่งเป็นฝูงบินผ่านแผลงพลเรือนทีมแรกของโลกจากสวิตเซอร์แลนด์นะครับพร้อมกับพบกับตากล้องถ่ายภาพทางอากาศมือหนึ่งของโลกจากญี่ปุ่นครับที่เราต้องบินมาที่นี่นะครับเพราะว่าเรามีภารกิจถ่ายภาพสุด VIP ตามจุดต่างๆของประเทศไทยนะครับโดยเป็นการถ่ายภาพทางอากาศทั้งสิ้นเลยนะครับซึ่งตอนนี้ทาง Breitling Jet Team ก็เดินทางมาถึงเมืองไทยจากมาเลเซียแล้วนะครับส่วนด้านหลังนี้คือพิธีการต้อนรับทางการทหารนะครับซึ่งปกติแล้วเนี่ยเป็นการต้อนรับภายในเราไม่มีโอกาสได้เห็นครับแต่ที่ได้เห็นเพราะว่าพวกเรานั้น VIP ครับ
Hello everybody, how was the flight? Very good, very good. Yeah.
Thank you, hello first.
And a bit here.
Nice to meet you, Patrick.
Patrick.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
และตอนนี้นะผมอยู่กับทีมหัวหน้านักบินนะครับของทีม Breitling Jet Team นะครับคุณบอสลินชาร์กนะครับแล้วก็ช่างภาพทางอากาศระดับโลกนะครับคุณคัตสึฮิโตะโตกุนากะครับสวัสดีครับ and welcome to Thailand สวัสดีครับ
Thank you.
welcome
Thank you.
Paul so is this your first time in Thailand for both of you
To me, first time as an aviator. That's the first time I fly an aircraft here, but I came as a visitor, as a tourist some years ago in north of the country, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, and I have a very good remember of those holidays.
okay did you like it
Yes.
okay what about you Katsu-san
To me, it's maybe 20th or 30th time to come back. So it's a very nice country. So I will want to come back to Thailand.
okay
I'm a frequent visitor here.
Okay, so both of you have been to Thailand
Yes,
before.
right.
What's the main purpose of your visit this time to Thailand?
For the Breitling Jet Team, we are the ambassador of Breitling, and we do a tour in all the Southeast Asia and Asia in general, because later we're going to go also in Korea and Japan. And of course, there was no way not to come and land and do a display in Thailand during that tour. And we look forward to meet the people of Thailand and try to give them good feeling about our display.
So, where in Thailand exactly you're going to be flying to, or going to go to this time?
The display will be in the Bangkok area.
Dongwon Airport.
Don Mueang Airport.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
But I've heard that you'll be taking photos from the air,
Yes, right.
taking photos of the ocean, the islands also. Is that
It's
right?
today, this afternoon.
This
we will
afternoon.
fly, but it's mainly for taking pictures.
Okay.
It's not for the display for the people.
Okay.
Display will be only once on this Saturday at Dongwon.
Do you know what it's called, or what island is called?
Anton Island and
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the Samui Island. Yeah.
Okay. I assume that you had to do some homework before you come here, right?
Yes, right. But also it's very famous, all over the world.
Okay.
And one of the purpose of our tour is also, because we have a video team who is producing international programs, is to promote the countries that we are visiting. So it's an opportunity for us to help maybe develop awareness and tourism in Thailand.
Well, thank you for doing that. Because why did Breitling create Breitling Jet Team in the first place?
You know, aviation is very much in the DNA of Breitling, and it's a long tradition since the beginning of the 20th century. So a jet team is the highlight of what we can do in aviation. In 2003, Breitling asked me to set up this very first professional civilian jet team in the world. And that's now 11 years ago, and we have traveled the world performing, doing displays, and it's a fantastic experience.
So how long have you been a pilot?
For me, it's a little difficult to say that because you will think I'm an old man. I'm afraid it's something like for more than 40 years now. And
Wow.
definitely that's 32 years. I'm a full-time team leader and display pilot.
Wow. And how long have you been a photographer?
Well, I'm older too. Yeah, I've been flying since 1978. So
1978.
it's more than 30 years now.
That's when I was born.
Good son!
So,
But I'm younger than Jack still.
so I assume you must have been to so many countries. How many countries have you been to?
I have flown with the Breitling Jet team in 35 countries, and I hope next weekend going to be 36 with Thailand. So yes, that's quite a lot of countries.
Do you remember how many shows or displays have you done in your...
In my career, I've
Career.
done more than 2,800 displays in 35 countries.
Wow.
And I think I hold the record of the biggest number of displays made by a team leader.
Wow. So how did you join Breitling Jet Team?
Well, actually, I've been working for Breitling from late 80s for different projects. And also, I knew Jack from 1987, I think. And then, this was just a coincidence. They worked together, so it was a kind of natural choice. Yeah, I joined the team to take pictures.
And how many countries have you been to?
I think it's 56 or 57.
I'm going to ask the further question. This is going to be quite tough. How many photos have you taken in your entire life?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
How many millions, right?
Yeah, I
would
guess.
say millions. Which country impresses you most?
I cannot make a choice because each and every country has some positive things. And especially if we consider this tour in Southeast Asia, the common thing is the kindness of the people that we're meeting. I'm not a familiar of Asia. So for me, it was really discovering. We were in Philippines, we were in Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, and now in Thailand. And you know, it's really the very common point that I will keep with me is the kindness of the people, and that's the most important thing for me.
Wow.
The display we do, it's like playing the music, and it's not improvisation. It's really playing the music as it has to be played, and it's written. So it means that we do the same display with the same motivation, and we really try to give the best of ourselves. But also when we're in the air, if you're in the air in Europe or in Asia or in any place, maybe you overfly a different landscape. But what is very strong is the relationship you get with the people you meet afterwards and before and after the display. And this is very much this human thing that I keep with me. And one more time, we're coming from Europe, from a different culture, but for us meeting and mixing the culture is something very important.
And what do you like most about being a pilot?
I cannot tell you why I'm a pilot because it's since I was very young. It's a really kid's dream, and I worked all my life to do what was my ambition, and I always wanted to be very much a display pilot, a team leader, flying jets. That's what I wanted. And I did not go the easy way because I was not able to join the French Air Force, so I had to find another way. But today I'm flying jets, and I do fantastic things traveling around the world and doing displays with my friends. So I'm an happy man.
So what about you? What made you get into the photography business?
Well, actually, taking picture is kind of my excuse to stay with airplane, to fly with airplane.
Okay.
So to me, airplane first, then photography next.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe you wanted to be a pilot also?
No, I'm not good enough for.
Are there a lot of aerobatic pilots out there in the world? Do you know how many?
There is a lot of aerobatic pilots. We can think about the military pilots who are doing some solo displays or in the national teams. There are also a lot of aerobatic competition pilot, and I must say that's hundreds, but professional aerobatic pilots, civilian in the world, we probably are less than 20.
Less than 20.
Yes,
And about 10 is here with us today?
absolutely.
Wow. Wow. Well, it's truly
There
an
are
honor.
very few pilots who can really are full time in this kind of job, which is display flying.
What is the most important qualifications of an aerobatic pilot?
I will talk about a wingman in our team, because an aerobatic pilot, for example, competition aerobatic pilot, are very much developed to be individuals, solo, very solo in their way of thinking. And our job is completely the opposite. We really must think about teamwork. So it means that I don't need the best pilot, a very, very, very good pilot, if he's not a guy who can adapt to a common target, to work with really with teamwork spirit. It's very, very important for us.
Okay. Now, as for you, Katsu-san, before you go on the aircraft or
Right.
before you fly and take photos, what
Right.
must you prepare yourself?
Right.
What do you have to do before you go on board?
Well, you have to prepare everything on the ground before takeoff, to brief with the pilot, and we have to understand everything, each other. Otherwise, you won't be able to take any pictures.
Can't you do like take two? Like,
No.
oh, I didn't get it. Just can you come around again?
Yeah, because like the automobile, you can stop at the middle, but the airplane, you can't.
So,
Once you take off, you have to land.
what is the difference between? Well, I'm sure it's a lot different. Okay, but what are the key differences between a normal photographer and an aero photographer?
Well, it's more enjoyable.
More enjoyable. Okay.
Biggest difference is this is a teamwork, between pilot and the photographer together. Because you cannot take picture alone, and the pilot, if they fly alone, they cannot take picture too. So it's always teamwork. That is the biggest difference to other photography. So we don't capture pictures, but we create picture together.
For both of you, before you go up there in the air, you're a pilot, he's a photographer. What did you have to do before you go up there? Because he wants good photos, and well, of course, you have to make it safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you go up there and just communicate. Just
No, we brief on the ground before to know which kind of formation he wants, which direction, considering the sun, who will give the smoke on, smoke off commands, and also have the sequence of the various pictures he wants to have. So we have to brief, and also that's important that not only me as team leader, but all the guys in the formation are aware of what's going to go on, and everybody has to be comfortable with what we brief, and that the way that things are going smoothly, and that's very important. Each and every flight we do before we brief, to keep in mind how we will do what we intend to do. The briefing is something very important.
And I'm just curious. Did you have the photo in mind before you go up?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, you cannot
you
take
knew
any
exactly
picture.
what you wanted.
Right.
Wow. So I'm very excited to be up there with you today.
Yep.
Any suggestions or final words for me?
Well, just enjoy yourself.
Just enjoy myself,
Right.
okay?
Yep.
And from you?
Yeah, that's the same, because flying with a jet team is something unique,
Yeah.
and there are so few opportunities worldwide to come and join a jet team for an experience that you're a lucky man, and I hope you're gonna enjoy.
Right.
Well, truly a once in a lifetime experience. Can't wait. But before we go up, can we? It's always been my dream to check out the jet plane,
Of course,
your plane.
I'm going to introduce you to the Health 39 we're using, and you're going to know more about our aircraft.
All right. Well, let's go then.
Let's go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excellent.